Alright, let's try this again. Let us try this again. We are on an excellent thing. Okay, it is up on my screen now. It is up on my screen. We got some lo-fi playing in the background, live from the lo-fi channel. If you want to support any of these people's songs, please go to the live stream and look for the links in the descriptions of their video. I'm just using theirs because this is a very boring stream. What is happening in BS? What the that's what that does. Oh, I figured out why that was overlapping now. Okay, so hello, welcome to the stream. We are developing a game. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I don't want that up. I do not want that up. Oh my god, that would have been fatal. So today on stream we are developing a game. I've had this game idea for a while now. I'm using the Godot engine, and there it goes again. Alright, I'm gonna hide the game capture thing on my screen, and I will only pop that up when I press play. So let me explain. My friend, I talked about this in the Last of Us video that is not uploaded yet. I probably might do that around a little bit later on, going towards the next day. My friend developed a game in 3 weeks using ChatGPT, and he encouraged me to do the same thing. Now, I would have been like, I don't have it in me anymore, and I have a wasted C++ coding book, but I watched the newest Tron movie, and the newest Tron movie, in my humble opinion, stirred some primal anger into me, because Disney can never get that fucking movie series right, and it pisses me off to my core. Like, holy fucking hell, how could you fuck up something so wonderful, so spectacular, with an environment that needs environmental storytelling, and for Tron Legacy, like, talk about daddy issues. And this movie just, I mean, they nailed Jared Leto's performance being a robotic actor and everything like that, but like, it stirred something very, very angry in me. So I was like, yeah, I want to make a game. And that was the raw prime anger that has led me to such events. Now, we are here, all gathered here, all around the table, to watch somebody who's never taken a computer science class, who's never really developed a game in his life except for the fucking Ubisoft Far Cry gaming engine to develop shit. There is going to be a lot of Google searches, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, there's going to be moments of me saying, oh fucking hell, this is so fucking spectacular, whoa! Type moments. And yeah, I will explain everything about my game. So right now we have 2 symbols on screen. We have the @ symbol and the hashtag. Just to make sure I was 100% committed to this and to learning this and to figuring out how shit works, I decided to develop a 2D player asset that just, it's pretty simple. It just walks around screen and it collides right into said wall barrier. And I am very satisfied. I will tell you what, it's released some neurons, some dopamine inside my head that just that now triggers me to be happy boy, happy hour. So, while we are talking and I can keep your ADHD attention spans on screen, I will load up the game and hit the game capture, and I will just show you what I got. I got a mouse wheel that scrolls in, scrolls out, and then you use your arrow keys, which I'm thinking about changing to the WSAD keys, but so far we can move around the character at a little bit of a snail's pace, so I need to input a shift key kind of to just make the character run faster, or probably put that in a keybind where if you press the mouse you go faster or slower. So this is what we are using to fucking make your attention mind spans just follow along while I ramble on about shit. But so far it looks like fucking Agario. Agario? Yeah, just about Agario. So we're gonna be figuring out a lot today about how the fuck this shit is supposed to work, at least. So there's not gonna be, this is not a platformer, this is gonna be a top-down game. It is inspired by the Fallout game. Yeah, so let me just talk about the game inspiration a little bit. Yeah, I just clicked off the thing. You have no more attention spans. Fuck you. Hey, my wife's awake. Hello, wifey. We're live streaming game development because I woke up late. I was supposed to go live at 12 at midnight. I'm almost 2 hours late. I talked in my sleep again?
Yes.
You want to talk about it? I probably don't, because I just remember going, I remember sleeping like a rock, and like I was just, it was a day. It was a day. We'll put it like that. You gotta have shit days to have good days. I see those 3 drinks. You don't like them? I'll take them. Yeah.
Alright. You like woke up.
I woke up.
You started. Actually lifted up.
Yeah.
Did that.
Yeah. I mumbled.
You
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
did it, and I was. I can't even remember what it was.
She can't remember what it was, but I talked in my sleep. Apparently, was it sad? It wasn't sad. Did it creep you out?
I couldn't.
Okay, so I was just speaking
And then
in
you
joke.
leave it. I'm like, can you read? No. Well,
I was talking in my sleep because I don't remember that at all.
it was like, woke up.
Oh. Right. Yep.
But
This is just the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Just get used to the Godot engine. I'm sorry for weirding you out. I think that's what happens when I'm like emotionally distressed in the day. Speaking of which, whoever keeps passing around my case file for therapy and stuff like that, can you please take me in? Just take me in. I need therapy. I need help. Oh God. I didn't hear the rain at all. No. Was it raining? It was downpouring.
really loud.
Oh yeah.
And I woke up.
I usually miss the good.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I usually miss the good moments. I like rain, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you keep noticing time discrepancies, like I say, I'm live on the West Coast or like the East Coast and stuff like that. I am an American-based streamer, but good luck trying to find my fucking location. I just make up random shit. If anything, if you really want to get close to it, I am Midwest. Midwest? Midwest. We're Midwest, but... Oh yeah. We live in Russia. Yeah, no, because like I keep fucking up because I say like, oh, we're in California, but for some reason I talked about Eastern Daylight Time on my stream last time, and I got like 3 clocks set up on my fucking thing just to determine time. I could be lying to you right now. You'll never know. I'm a pathological liar. Love you, honey.
I love you too.
But no. So today, what I'm trying to figure out, because my game is not a survival type game. RPG, maybe. I mean, let me put it to you like this. My game is inspired by the original Fallout games, more like Fallout 2. I love Fallout 2. Fallout 2 is my fucking go-to game. And Halo Wars, because everybody loves Halo Wars. Well, mostly everybody. The Bungie team did not. So, with those two, it's kind of like resource, but also like it differs between, like, you know, managing units, and also one player, one control type thing. So to get around this, I'm going to make it that the game is gonna have like automated units, automated farmers, and yeah, that's how we're going to approach this. And my dog is playing. I don't know where the fucking moose is. Oh, the moose is right there. Where's El Moose? El Moose. That is the name now. Alright, so I got a couple things I want to at least get through today on stream. We need to possibly make the character run, which is not too bad. It's like if detected shift key variable player go fast room. That's all I learned from coding, by the way. Don't fucking ask me once, because basically in Godot it's different. Brackeys has some videos on how to program in Godot. I have not watched one yet. I'll probably do that after stream. I just don't want to like I thought about like listening to Distractable on stream. However, though, I don't know where that would fall under fair use. Thank you, honey. But yeah, so like I'm like really iffy about stuff. There are tutorials on where to type up stuff, so we're gonna also probably like utilize that. You're gonna hear like a lot of keyboard clicking, but get used to this screen right here where my mouse is on, because we're going to be seeing a lot of that, and we're also going to be seeing a lot of those things. Right now, I'm happy because number be flashing on screen for fucking inputs, which, oh boy, Mimi love that. I am happy about that. So, yeah. There's also like another game that's on Steam that like gives me the like, hold on, let me pull up Steam real quickly. Let me just pull up Steam real quickly, cause like I don't want to get the name of the game wrong. Did my thing just disappear? What the fuck? What in the ever-loving shit happened? Building an automation. There is a top-down game. I don't want to like spend too much time on this. This live stream is more like a podcast. Factoria. That's what the game is called. So basically, move around character, you build stuff. So I don't know if my game is gonna be like, if it's gonna be heavily inspired like Factoria. Honestly, I should probably play it at some point. It'd be probably pretty cool to do on stream. Might just replace that with the Arc Raider stream. Because I like Arc Raiders and everything like that, but like once you play it for like a week. Maybe in about a couple hours I might play a little bit of Marvel Rivals, because that's what I wanted to do today, but like I said, I woke up late, So instead, I just rather work on game development. So with that being said, let us work on the resources. Now, full disclosure, besides Googling everything, besides like listening to a couple YouTube tutorials on how to do things that I might listen to here on stream, which will play in the background, I will link everything in the description down below in the stream title. I will be using AI. Please don't get the wrong idea. It will not be used for coding-ish. I'm not having my game being fully made with AI. I don't want that. I think it's a tool, and for an inexperienced person like me, like I've been just using it to do functions, variables, and everything else. So please, crucify me later, whilst we're doing this. But with that all out of the way, let's make our basic resources, which they're going to be called bits and render chunks. So, okay. Here we go. Okay, chat. It's time for us to make basic resources. Yeah, so because like developing stuff, yeah, I don't want to make like a UI or something like that. So basically, resource object structure minimal collision. So not behavior identity. Every resource needs a type of identifier, wood, stone, metal, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm looking at this and it's like, okay, so we're gonna need a static body. Now, what is a static body? It is not a player body, but it's like, so we will have code for this thing later on. So right now, we're gonna go to world, we're gonna add a child node, and then we're going to get, whoa, I did not want to do that. We're gonna get a static body. There is a physic body. Alright, so then after we add the static body, we're going to add two more child nodes called collision shape 2D, which we will create, and then we'll add another one called sprite 2D. That will be like where we can add like our pixelized stuff. The dog is outside right now. My wife took out the dog. Just give me a second. Give that a second. I mean, give her a second. I mean, you know, I'll probably just grab the dog in a little bit. So, because this is our test world, I haven't, I'll talk about the world in a second, because this is going to be interesting. But we're going to rename this to render chunk underscore resource. Yeah, so we'll call it that because like, so basically with like player and wall, basic stuff, but when you start having like a lot of like resources, like what we're going to have in this game. So far I'm just coming up with the basic resources because basically I want the player to at least get two render chunks and 1 bit, to create a terminal, a basic terminal, and this is gonna be like command and conquer a little bit. So like in command and conquer, what we can do is you create like your bases, and then that's where the farming inputs are gonna be. Like I want that, but in my game I also do want generative dungeons. So like this game is like a dungeon crawler mixed with Fallout's exploration mixed with Halo Wars's base management, and the game requires farming, because when does a game not require farming? Another thing I'd like to try to get done today also is the map, because believe it or not, I do have an idea for the map. I do have the idea for the map. And oh boy. So this is really gonna grind something. Basically, so what I want is about a 10k M2D map that is going to be made by me. It's not like it's because like the game is an alternative RPG, so like there is world building, there is stuff, and the world's going to be built like on each stream, because I want to show like progression building, and I also want I also want you guys to shame me in the comments down below. So we're gonna do that. I am going to find a grid PNG, because I want the bit to look like a netting. No, that's we already got a hashtag. Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, we'll take PNG 1285951. Yeah. Also, these are not going to be the textures for the game. These are just the placeholders for right now. Why am I not making shit? Because I don't know pixel art, and also at the same time, I have no ideas. So now that we got that, what? I usually don't want. You're right, I don't. Alright, so now we have to, now we just have to follow our instructions by AI. What could possibly go wrong? Well, almost everything. Hello, honey. Hello. Would you like to pull up a chair and sit next to me while I do this boring shit and talk on mic? I know. You going to color by number? You're gonna go color by number. Huh? Oh yeah. Here, give me. Was it like cherry or?
Yes.
I love cherry. I think. I love cherries. A little ASMR for you kids. That ain't bad. It's like cherry diet Pepsi. I know. Oh, okay. Alright. More ASMR in the background. Holy crap. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, they have to be placed by hands, but like, I think they have to be growing. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm kind of stumped on this. I've been bamboozled. What? Oh, he's stumped. He's a mess. He's a mess around. So, basically, this gives you a safe name identifier. resource. What the fuck? Yeah, just hold down the power button on the Switch and then like reopen it. Wait, you could just watch my stream on the TV. Nobody wants. Yeah, but why would you want to do that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Alright, so... Oh, wait, what the... Is it trying to tell me to, like, do multiple items? See, this is why you don't, like, want to code with ChatGPT, because ChatGPT does not. It is a little stupid. So we're gonna go Sprite 2D, we're gonna go into my files, we're gonna grab this PNG, and we're gonna drag it right into the game. And then after that, we shall drag it right into empty. Oh my god, that is a little too big, so what we are going to do is, we're gonna transform. Yes, we're gonna transform the render chunk. There's transform. Idiot. So, I think I put point. Yeah, what's up, hon? I do not see. What the fuck? Yeah, this is 64 by 64, but it wants to act like it's not 64 by 64. We're gonna put this on top of here so I can scale it to at least downsize. Oh, so now the game won't run because of what we got going on. Okay, so this thing should only take up about yay big. So we're gonna just we're gonna downsize this by a fuck ton. Nah, these should be smaller. Like about, yeah, one of these. Yeah, alright, so we'll keep it at that size for right now. Alright, so there's the basics of a 2D sprite for the render chunk source.
Like Sprite.
What?
We don't like Sprite in this.
My mother-in-law likes Sprite. So basically what this is gonna, so basically for this thing to be collected, my whole plan is, I actually want to separate this now since I got this size. God damn it, where did my mouse go? Yeah, so basically what I want to do, it's not snapping to the grid like I wanted it to, but hey, we'll just, we'll live with it. God damn it. It's like clicking it, but it's like a PNG, so it's like, ugh. So we'll put the object right there. That's gonna be our resource to collect. So basically what we are trying to do today, before like making anything more like advanced, basically what I want the player model to do is go up to it, press E, and then they will collect the resource. And that should work, and then we will design the map, because then we gotta design like a 10 km map, which is pretty big. But basically it will be loaded in instead. So like, what that means is like the map's gonna be made. Not live on, well, I mean, yeah, live on stream and also on my free time, depending on what I'm doing for work. What's up?
Plus the orange death over here. Or...
Okay.
Or...
So there's 3 fucking reasons why my Switch is going to orange.
But it's not...
Yeah, I know it's not nothing bad. Oh yeah. So basically, don't let your Switch overheat, but you can't like really control it. I mean, if you live up in the northern parts of fucking Canada and you need heat to survive. Also, if there's Wi-Fi problems, God forbid, and if there's a failed system update. Well, Jesus Christ, why would that happen in the first place, Batman? Alright. So, now, what we gotta do is, because this thing is so fucking stupid at points, like, if you ever see, like, my ChatGPT history for, like, fucking coding and stuff like that, I throw it the meanest insults ever. Because, like, I think that's gonna make my problems go away when, in reality, it has no feelings. Like, doesn't even remember half the fucking conversation. So, after we got that, now we gotta... we just gotta be like, hold up. We are making one resource at a time. I'm starting off with a resource called render chunk. I want the player to move through it, but also if they press E, it disappears. Perfect. One resource, one behavior. This is the right way to build a system. I fucking hate this fucking thing sometimes. It tells you like you have good ideas, when in reality, you fucking don't. You...
Yeah, did you not watch fucking South Park yet?
What do you think I'm talking about, South? Yeah, South. Why do you think I'm just coming up with small Whitney banters here, okay? Yeah, so, yeah, no. ChatGPT is just the fucking worst at points. The first couple episodes of the newest season of South Park was great. I haven't watched the rest since. So basically, correct node type detects overlaps. So wait, why? What? I don't even know what an area 2D is. Hold on, let's fucking Google it. Remember, kids, Google will never beat ChatGPT. So, what's an area 2D? Area 2D is a region of 2D space that detects other collision objects 2D entering or exiting it. Area 2D is a region of a 2D space defined by one or multiple collision-shaped 2Ds or collision polygon 2D child nodes. So wait, before we continue, there is a collision-shaped 2D in our thing. The problem is we already have a thing called static body. So this would have been fucking nice in the first question that I asked the AI. So basically, I don't know if this renders it useless. So render chunk script. It's telling me what the code is, but I don't trust ChatGPT for anything it tells me. I am not going to copy and paste this code because it can and will break the fucking game. So instead, we're gonna Control S and we're gonna actually Google what it could, just in case I just like wasted like like 10 minutes of our time putting this in a fucking... God damn it. What node should I use for a resource material in Go dots? Oh, wait, what? In Godot to create a material. What the fuck? What node should I use for in my 2D game in Godot? You should use the resource specifically for custom resource scripts. Well, thanks for nothing, jackass. Which node to use? There are quite a lot of nodes. Is there like user controller doesn't mean it is constant? We're on Reddit right now. Essentially, for the most basic game functions, there will be a node type for it. If there isn't, you can make your own by extending a similar node, adding extra functions. Alright. So, if you need to create objects with collisions in the world, there's a node for that static body. If you need to move by physics interactions, there's a node for that called rigid body. If you need to move in whatever direction you want it and stop moving when it hits something, there's a node for that called character body. So, geez, I'm not fucking going to use that. So we're just gonna actually just use, we're gonna use the fucking, static body 2D thing that we have right there. There. That's nice, chat. But I'm using a static 2D body for my resource. Gotcha, that's totally fine, and you're not wrong to want to keep it to a static body 2D. You just told me to change it to an area 2D, you fucking idiot. Jesus fucking Christ. Once again, do not trust this thing. This thing is a tool. I don't want it to tell me to copy and paste whatever. So then the solution is static 2D for identity and area 2D for interaction. This is not a complexity, it's just how Godot is designed. Also known as, you're a fucking dumbass for not telling me what it is in the first place. Oh, okay, so all I have to do now is add another child node and call it area 2D. So we're gonna create that, and it should go under everything. So we're gonna also collapse the player and the wall thing because I don't want it to. Now, before we do anything, I just want to remind everybody to always control S their progress before anything goes wrong, because it always is. I'm not a game developer or anything like that. I'm just a simple man with a lot of handy capable tools that wants to just make a basic game about fucking collecting resources, having tiny little toy soldiers go up and down mountains that look like teat. No laughs. Okay. No laughing. Collision 2D optional can be disabled. What the fuck? So this is gonna be interesting. How the fuck we're gonna do this? Optional can be disabled. Hey, babe. Do you think that a resource should have collision? Like, if the player, like, do you think the player should walk over, or do you think the player should bump into it? Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave it as the player walking over it, because that's what I asked it for. Option A, disable physics collision. On the static 2D, disable or remove its collision shape. So, Gamora, I'm sorry. Delete. So, there's that. Option B, if you want to keep the shape. This makes it disabled. This makes it visible, interactive, non-blocking, which what we kind of want. If you want to keep the shape. If you want to keep the shape, static body 2D, collision layer 2, collision mask 0. Player collision mask does not include layer 2. Result, player ignores the body, physics still exists for other things later. This is more engine Y, but not necessary yet. We'll come back to it later. I can already tell that this is going to be red herring. Alright, so now we're at the point where it's telling me to render chunk, fucking copy and paste it. I don't want to copy and paste your script, period. I would like to type it out and learn what I am adding to my game so we don't fuck it up. Good, that's the correct instinct. Fuck you, you little dumb prick. So instead of dumping a script, I'm gonna walk you through it. Mental mode. So decide where the logic lives. You already decided render controls its own behavior. So the script, I don't want to you fucking idiot. I fucking hate this thing. You need to detect the player. Static body. Create a variable. Will react when the player. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't want to fuck it up. Adding to my own. Fuck it up. So please run it by me step by step. Where I should add the script. Alright, so, because like, we'll go slow. We are making one thing, a render chunk that the player disappears when presses E. So, inside we should have already added the static 2D and the area 2D. Wait, what? What? So wait, now it's telling, okay, so it told me to remove this, and now it's telling me to add this, which is fucking stupid. I fucking hate this shit. This Bullshit. The area 2D is what detects the player, and the static 2D collision should be disabled. Or, wait, what? The static body 2D collision should be disabled or removed so the player can walk through it. What? Oh, you fucking idiot! You said it. Okay. Click static body 2D. Attach a script. Language GD script. So, finally, we can get on to my favorite part of this thing called the code, which is what we're going to create for this thing. And then, bam, my favorite screen of all is basically this thing right here. This has been like the one thing I've been looking at for the last couple of days, and it looks scrumdiddlyumptious. All it is just colorful numbers and words, and we're about to learn everything. First line of script. So we're going to we're gonna keep this, and we're gonna just motherfucker. And we're just gonna add these things right here. Basically, I'm using the hashtags because I was watching somebody make a player model like move on screen, and basically what that did for me was, okay, I had to make sure that the music was still going. Basically, I've been using this like a bookmark to like separate everything so I know where my functions are at, where my variables are at, because what has to come first is like variables and functions. So we are extend static 2D body, which is basically what the resource is. So basically this is gonna tell us, hey, this is for the controls or whatever for this fucking bullshit. Or, you know, what ChatGPT is telling me. This script adds behavior to the static body. A position, a presence in the physics. Access to the child nodes. Area 2D later. Nothing else is happening yet. We need a so, the chunk needs to remember the state. Is the player currently inside my detection area? So basically what we are going to add here now is enter twice, and we're going to type in variable player underscore range fucking underscore. Wait, no, wait, did I already fuck that up? I have fucked that up before we even started. In range, do this, do no semicolon. Oh, and look at that, we already got our first error. Equals false. So now this is basically so the variable stores data. Bool is true or false. So basically the thing's identity is starting out as false. I'm glad I'm learning from fucking AI, even though the AI's already been like tripwiring me twice today. So now we're gonna separate this again. This is gonna be that, and then we're going to start with our functions. I like to like have double spaced things just in case I have to add something above or below. So we're gonna write function underscore ready, which is gonna say, okay, if the player enters on the thing, it can exit or whatever. Ready, this, and that, and void, semicolon, and this is gonna bring us up to a thing where now any code falls under this line of thing right here. You're gonna also notice while I type, I also make some typos. We're gonna come back to that in a little bit, because that's not good for line of code. I found this out multiple times this morning. Area 2 up. We don't want that. Body. That body. So basically, this is just basic code right here. And entered dot connect this, so then underscore on underscore body underscore and turd. We're gonna make another line of code, and I think that is already a Funko Boingo. Area 2D. Press shift there for a second. 2D dot body. Wait, what? What the? Oh, that's because I didn't add this. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't ask me yet because I can't show. We're gonna learn a lot of things while I make this game. We are going to learn that I am going to be a disgraced game dev who doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. It's because I spelled connect wrong? No, it can't be that I spelled connect wrong. Could it be that I spelled connect wrong? No, I spelled it right. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just looking at entered and exited because Mimi stupid. Underscore on underscore body underscore exited. Now I think it's because we don't have like so the identifier not declared in the current scope. So basically this is gonna run so basically what's gonna happen is this code is gonna run when the player is like on it or in it or whatever. So, and then the code's gonna stop when the player's not on it. It always kind of fascinates me, like how this fucking program actually knows body entered, body exit, like all that shit, like in player and range. Like, I mean, it fascinates me how it knows all of this. All right. So now we have to make a new function. So basically the function ready is basically, okay, we are about to trigger this code. This code will run after doing this. Yes. So now we're gonna back this and we're gonna press enter twice and we're gonna press func. That is fuck, not funk. Underscore on body. Oh, hey, look at that. The error went away there for a second. On body. That we need. Body. Entered. Body. Oh, okay, so now we have a new error, which, because basically now, the errors only pop up on screen because you don't have the shit detected yet. Alright, so we're gonna press this, we're gonna press that, and we're gonna press void, which means void, flip clop. So basically void is like, go. So now it's time for our if and statements. It's time for our yandere dev just without grooming children. Body, that name, equal. Player, oh. Sorry, we gotta uppercase this. Player. So basically this is like if body name dot player. Then we have to go player in range. Here. Underscore in underscore range equals true. So this will like execute. This is gonna execute. So like, say if the player is on top of the object, that means okay, it is ready to collect, and it can pass through. It could do with whatever. It can do whatever it wants to me. It can collect me. Oh baby, please, daddy. So now. So now we gotta make another function. Func underscore on underscore body underscore exited parentheses body so this is going to be another void statement, which means alright, so now the player's not on us, we can move on with our miserable lives. So now function if body dot name equal player. Yeah, we want a space right there, I think. Player. Another one of these. Because that's a period statement, I think. Do not quote me. Because I know a little bit about C++. Hello, welcome, viewer. I know a little bit about C++. When you have those two dots, it's supposed to be a period, I think. Yeah, but for some reason, this is like a mix of fucking Python and stuff like that, according to Brackeys. Player underscore range. Oh no, player underscore in range. Range equals, that is a plus sign. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, this is a very boring stream. So basically, what? Huh? Did I do that wrong? On body. You want to know why it's wrong? You want to know why it's wrong? Because I put a fucking M instead of an M. So now that would have been awesome. That would have been fucking swell. So check input frame, and if the player presses E, this is what it's supposed to be. So basically now it's gonna say if we detect key, press for interact. So it's gonna be this. So we're gonna make another function statement. Func underscore process with brackets. No, those aren't brackets, those are parentheses. Delta. I actually don't know delta statements. Give me a second. I can Google what that is for the both of us to learn here, because this is a learning process. This is a learning process for me and you. What the fuck are you doing, dog? Hello, dog. Hello, doggy. Hello, dog. Nice doggy. So delta float. So basically, we're gonna make this another void statement, which is mean like, okay, go. So, maybe delta float means keep presses void. There we go. And then we just make that a function. Huh. Okay, so if player I am having fucking fun, by the way. This is like the most fun I've ever had, and it's not even a video game. Like, if this was like me from 3 years ago, I would be just crying and depressed in a corner. But I'm just like I'm having the time of my life just learning this shit in my free time. Between work and like college and shit. And life just getting stressful. I'm just having a ball just learning this shit. Piss. I just like made another typo. Press in parentheses. Comma. Interact. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be an error because I don't have an interact button built into the game yet. Q underscore 3. Then put that in a bracket. Okay, make sure that this exists, which we do not have in the project settings. Okay, so we don't have that. So now we should have all of that. What does... Whoa. What does... So just so we're all learning here, and like I'm not, cause like one day I don't want to like use AI to fucking help me. In fact, one day I would just like to have like fucking 5 people just working like on a fucking game, like making multiple games. Excellent question. So delta float. Delta is the amount of times that pass since the last frame. Float is the value is pointing number. Time passed in seconds since the previous frame. Delta, games do not run at a fixed frame rate. Your game might run at 60 frames per second, 144 frames per second, or 40 frames per second if the system is busy. Without delta, your game speed would change based on the hardware. Imagine this logic. Move player 5 units every frame. So that's 60 frames per second. That's 300 units every second. So if you're running your game at 120 frames per second, that's 600 seconds units every second. That's broken. The solution time-based movement is move player 300 units per second. To do that, you have to do movement equals speed times delta. Now 60 frames per second, smaller delta, smaller steps. 120 frames per second, smaller delta, more steps. Same distance per second overall. What delta usually looks like, 60 is 0.016 less than. 120 is less than, so why does my thing use a render chunk? Basically, the underscore delta means, yes, the engine gives me this value, but I'm not using it right now. You only care about input and overlap states. Okay, so now we got that under control. Okay, I don't have a interact button. All good, this is normal required steps. Godot does not give you an interact by default. So project settings. Wait, what? Wait, what? Project settings. Alright, we gotta go to the project settings, kids, and I guess we have to. Oh, what do we gotta do? We have to go to input map. Add action name, interact. Interact. The fuck? Physical. Alright, so now we're going to try this. No, we don't have a collision thing. The render chunk should disappear. Okay, now my game has a node configuration warning by collision 2D. Good, the warning is actually helpful, blah blah blah. It's because we don't have a shape in it, but I'm just worried like but it has, but so basically collision shape empty, fix it by doing this step. Make sure you're clicking collision shape 2D by itself. So we're gonna do that. So that is, you'll see why. Click the drop down next to shape, choose a rectangle. Alright, so yeah, this is what it's gonna do. Shape empty drop down rectangle. The node has no shape. Huh. Hmm. 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 Where the so this is the sprite. Vision won't work. Turn on that. Not even showing a shape. Alright, we're about to play the game. Yeah, it is. Detect the input is the question. Yeah, no, not working. So, it's in the fucking thing. This is why we test things before we continue. God. Yeah, no. Anyways, will you rate your fucking thing? No, I will not. You got great taste. So, typical fucking... Alright. Should be disabled or removed. So we're going to disable that. Yeah, it is, okay, so that's not working. Now... is on the static body. Huh. The warning still appears because the node has no shape to interact, but was working. When it was working, it does not. It was working, and I was pressing E. It wasn't doing what we told it. So now we're gonna get the... Good, this is the right moment to stop and realign the concept. Fuck you. So basically, a static body is a physical body. I want this stacked. Key realization is important. You are using... Correct. Root node. Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying now. Wow. So now I gotta... Can I change it? I mean... yeah, we could change the type. We could change the type, so it's probably gonna be a node 2D. Change it and we'll see what that does. And now we hit. Oh, that you want to know why? Want to know why? Because your good old boy, is some funky fiend. Didn't put in the right node into the code. Okay, so right now, as I test out the game, when I press E, it does not disappear. I didn't show this on screen yet, but I'm not going to show you it on. Hmm. Alright. Yeah, that's a problem. 0.64. 0.64. So why is that not? Maybe it's because I don't have an E button. Maybe it's because of the code. Alright, so now this is the part where we have to look at the code. Interact. So we gotta go to project settings. Alright, let's make sure we have this spelled right. INTERACT. Okay, so now. Alright. Maybe. Does not need to be coded into the player script. Not belong to the player, does not belong to the player code works. Temporarily add this inside the code. So basically func underscore process delta float. I'm going to first of all save, because we're actually at a really good place now. We're gonna add another line of code thanks to alright. so I'm gonna try this real quickly. So, what the fuck does this mean? If you see interact pressed in the output. Whoops. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa. Yeah, we all saw that. Alright, so it works. Okay, so it works, but the thing's not disappearing. Nothing happens. If it prints, was correct. The problem is the lot gating. Here, so alright, hold on. It prints in the debug. The E key works, the input map is correct, the processing, the interaction condition is never satisfied. Right now, this... Alright, hold on. So basically right now, you see an input like entered player. Oh. Oh, that could probably... If your name check is wrong. So. Oh, God. How long have we been live for? About, like, what, 2 hours? Just trying to figure out how to code a simple resource block into my game. Been going at it for a little while, lads. A little while, gents. Alright, so this thing might be fucked. You see an op. Collision. We will fix next. Problem is something like, okay, right now the action is never satisfying. The conditions never passed, never set to true. E pressing nothing correctly. So modify on body entered. Print enter. So we gotta change the function. So now I'm going to look at stream real quickly. Whoa. Alright, hold on. Alright, so now we're gonna stop this and we're gonna It never printed and enter or never worked. So that's nice. That's always nice. If the detect good, that is very clear. Our truth area. The following. Confirm the oh god damn it. It's like it likes to give out bullshit all the fucking time. Oh, great. And now it is locked in loading state, ladies and gents. It might be broken. It might be broken. The world may never know. Try again. Try again. Your code is correct. The reason never is collision configuration. We're not. So top menu. Top menu, debug now. You guys can't see this, don't worry. 2D. So like, it works with this. This is the debug menu. And the fan's going now. Will never work. Well, it doesn't have a fucking shape. Alright. The shape isn't popping up. We're learning things here today, kids. Perfect, this explains everything. Nothing is broken, the collision doesn't not exist. So right now, this is the problem. The shape is empty. Collision be collision shape. On the right side, look for shape, and right now it probably says empty. Well, it did. Drop down arrow, shape, choose. Shape 2D. So basically, find size, set it to. Set it to something obvious. 32. 32. Alright, let's see this. Common mistake. Well, it's not even fucking working, so. Still not showing me up. Yippee! It's fucking fantastic. If the shape is still not showing up, this is not a scripting problem at all. It's 100% editor node issue. It does not. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a node 2D. I can fucking assure you, it is a node 2D. Sure. Oh my god, it's like really annoying. It's like really annoying sometimes. Like I wish the visibility is on. Oh, yeah. Oh. Why is it right there? Hold on. Why is it right there? That's stupid. Well, now. What? Why would it be right there? Huh. Well, mission accomplished. Alright. Now we're gonna try this again. Alright. Alright, so that... Okay, now I need my original code. Alright, now you gotta fucking fix the original code, lads. We gotta fix the original code. Is this alright? This is all good? We got all of this. That should have never been changed in the first point. Now we gotta go to function on body and void. So we're gonna keep that, and that should be true. Void body. If character is false, then it's false. Func process delta flow if player in so this is the part where we gotta like delete and then just control V, run everything, and then I will show you. Woo! Alright, lads, let me show you. Let me fucking show you. We're going to click on the game. We're gonna go up on the arrow screen right here. We're gonna go right over to the resource. We're gonna zoom in and zoom out just to fucking scroll wheel on the motherfucker. And then we're gonna press E, and then it disappears. We got it, baby. I am way too excited for this. This is just special. This is motherfucking special. I'm telling you what. Fucking suck on my gonads. This took way too long than what it should have. You want to know how long it took? You want to know how long it took us to get us? We've been live for an hour and 37 minutes, but we coded a fucking resource block into the game. Wife, clip that. Alright, we are still fucking going. We got a simple fucking resource block into the game. Are you in the live stream? Okay, so I actually do have a second person here that's probably just camping. Hello, camper. Holy fucking shit, bud. Holy hell. Oh my god, that was something. That was something special. Holy crap. Okay. So now that happens. That does happen. Alright, so we also gotta come up with a function for that thing now to spawn. We have to have multiples of that spawn. So now we got the player model, we got a wall, and we got that. Alright. So now we just gotta figure out some other things. I'm actually trying to think what else we should probably fucking make. I mean, like, originally I was gonna have a ghost node like appear to collect the resource, but haven't got there yet. Cause I wanted a time thing, like it takes about 2 ticks, which is like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. And then after 4 Mississippi, then you collect the resource. But I don't know how that would work. I don't know, like, if people would start... Because that would just be, like, early game, and then you would, like, make the... you would make, like, your automated farms and whatnot. Like, that should be the general idea of what I want to go for. Holy fuck, though, that was something. That was a fucking broken, that was a broken thing. Alright, now we're just gonna press, it all works now. Just so we make sure that my fucking crappy $20 a month to these AI companies that pollute our draining our water, just to cool down their fucking thing, only for the fucking API never to remember a single fucking thing because it's a false promise. So the player can move. You can now zoom in and zoom out, non-blocking. Zoom in, I zoom out. Hands up, now hands down, back up, back up. Tell me what you wanna do. Now I breathe in, I breathe out. Hands up, now hands down, back up, back up. Tell me what you wanna do. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Alright. Alright, so now that is we got that. That was a little bit painful because like you'd think like the actual like block would like spawn, like would like the actual collision block would actually go with the item, but instead I have to like manually move it, which is like stinky poo poo have doo doo. But yeah, we got a basic resource. We got the render chunk resource. Now we also got to get a bit, but also at the same time, we got to figure out how to get that into. So we also got to figure out like what happens after the player gathers said resource. Because I also want the things to grow, so like the player's never running out of something to build. So it's now time for the Funky Fiends game ideas. Now, if you don't know, how big is a 10 km by 10 km map? So basically, it's about 10,000 meters by 10,000 meters, running a context. This scale, that's nice. That's nice. So basically, I was looking up, fucking hell. Fucking Sword Art Online. Alright? I was looking at Sword Art Online, and I just remembered my hate from that. And now I'm just letting my hate pool into this game. Every fucking resentment. Everything that could have been, should have been. Would have been. And just letting it seep into this game to be my perfect vision. Only for it to just fall deep into despair, because guess what? This is my line of perfect vision, and my line of perfect vision is not gonna be your line of perfect vision. So that is fine. That is a-okay. But anyways, so I'm just pulling in all my hate. And I just remembered Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online. Alright, I am a big fucking fan of this concept of a fucking kingdom floating in the sky that has a world on the inside. You know the fucking dome from Final Fantasy VII? You know how it has like it just pulls up? Like the fucking, like, the castle in the sky just pulls up, and it's like this big towering thing. Okay, I want to make about, so I had to figure out what the fuck, how big is the fucking castle? Because, like, as you keep going up, the floors get smaller and smaller, and that's what I want. That's what I want my game to be. And, I had to go to Reddit for this question. Because apparently, 4 years ago, it was answered. I thought it was about 10 km, 6 mi in diameters. I don't know any of these fucking technical terms. We're all gonna be fucking learning together. as I fucking keep coding and programming this game and fucking uploading the fucking the things that I make onto my live streams. Drop anchor for Columbus says 4 years ago. Nope, that's just the first floor. The wiki says the first floor is comparable in size to Kayagawa City in Japan, which has a population of over 300,000. They get smaller as you go up. Floor 99 is still 3 km. So, floor 22 is 8 km, 5 mi in diameter. Some people who've done the math on how much smaller each floor gets, counting labyrinths and hidden places like that, estimate the total amount of space inside is about 5,000 km or 3,000 mi. Put that into perspective. The space of SAO players could roam in Aincrad, which was 10 times larger than New York City. So, I have my work cut out for me, okay? After I get the basics done, I gotta make this I gotta make this fucking map. What is 10 times... Okay, so it's 10 times larger than the city of New York. So, now we have to figure out... Fucking hell. What is 10 times bigger than the size of New York City? I'm looking for a reference map. Searching the web, searching for some 10 times the size. So basically, we're making a game the size of Connecticut. Fiddlesticks. So that's gonna have to be our reference map. Yeah. So, Connecticut is about 10 times... Okay. Connecticut sits north of New York City and is a good stand-in visual for something roughly that size compared to New York City. If you want, I can also scale in. So, we have to make a base map that is going to be... So basically, we're gonna have to just make a map that is like the size of Connecticut. Yeah. All right. Sure. That will be fun. All right. Let me Google like some images of Connecticut. Anybody remember Regular Show where that guy just kept making jokes about Connecticut, where we want to get connected in Connecticut? I'm fucking cringing at my own words, by the way. Hartford, Danbury, New Haven, God. Oh God, this is gonna be my stand-in map. Oh shit. Let's get some. This is gonna be my test map, isn't it? This is gonna be the world map. Fuck. By the way, I'm making this game by fucking hand. This is gonna suck ass. Okay. This is gonna fucking suck diddly dongle and dinga dong biscuits. So now that we got a resource, we got a wall, and we got the player, I think it's time we can like start making the map, and then after we make the map, we'll just kind of call it a day. Okay, by the way, I don't know, can you copyright the world map if it's naturally generated? That's a question. Can a world map of Earth be copyrighted? Yes, a world map of Earth can be copyrighted, as maps are classified as pictorial, graphic, and sculptured works, while the raw geographical facts, coastlines, terrains cannot be owned by the specific origin and creative artists. What the fuck? Alright. So, whoopsie. We're gonna be using some copyrighted material, but don't worry, I'm removing it from my game because I'm just using it as reference. Save image, save image. So now, add this. We're gonna. I want to use this map as a temp for my game, which is 10 km by 10 km. Got it. This helps a lot. You're basically saying I want to use this map of Connecticut as a visual placeholder, but my actual game world is only 10 km by 10 km. Reality check: Connecticut versus your game map. Your game map is 10 km, is about 14,000 km. So your game world is roughly one out of 1/43 of Connecticut. In other words, if the entire image you posted represents Connecticut, your playable world would be a very small slice of that image, not the whole thing. What part of the map equals 10 km by 10 km? Your 10 km by 10 km map would be about 5.6% of Connecticut's width by 8.8% of Connecticut's height. Visually, that's about one mid-sized city surrounding land or Goodway map. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Recommendation: crop a small square of this. Use all sense of scale later. Yeah. Alright, so basically right now what I'm asking it is like I want them to crop it louder, the coastline natural world boundary. I fucking hate this thing because it's like, if you want to, I could crop it for you, and I'm like, yes, crop it. Oh god, I hate you. Not a fun part. $10 km by 10 km. Recommended scale: clean and flexible. This game has to be big. There's time of meeting, I think. Build it the right way, and honestly, most games. 27. You already have. I don't want a AAA development. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck. Triple A. Devel. Gaming. Stick to. Then cam by 10 cam. Game to be big, but not like GTA, where the deal with potential. Yeah, GTA 5 was like fucking stupid. A new rule of your world. World you have. So route choice, risk versus reward, engage or bypass, power on, power off. Go 30 seconds without a decision. I don't know about the player or what the player wants yet. Reuse space without feeling cheap. Interiors are your secret weapon. Yeah, like I want some things to be generated, so the player never like gets bored. But I also want to create shit that's like fun. I also want good pacing. Like instead of like, you know, there's an enemy every couple seconds. I want, like, I don't want the player to be like, oh, I have to battle. It's more like, oh, create a chunk. Build a content pacing plan. Load the con. Let me scale it. Step 1, put the image in your put the image in the project. Create a. Alright, so now new folder. Asset. So we got asset reference now in the folder, and we're going to drop some in here. Actually, if I fucking knew about this, like, okay, so we got that now. This image is not gameplay, it's a design ruler. Depending on your game. I forgot to hide this. If top down, if it's a 2D top down, isometric add sprite 2D. Add sprite 2D. Okay, so now we have to go back to 2D. Whoa. Man struggling with coding. Doofenshmirtz ain't building no device to save, bro. Dude, I'm not even on coding right now. I'm not gonna lie. If you actually go back, we actually fucking made, like, we actually made some that actually fucking works around here. Okay, let me just load you up my game right now. Let me load you up a little piece of this shit, you little asshole. Alright. See this? See this? It just works. It just works. Like, we can zoom in and we can zoom out. We can pass through this object and we have a boundary block. We have the basics. And you want to know some? You want to know some? Watch as I press E. It fucking works. Okay? It disappears. It fucking just works. Okay? Suck my chapped asshole with that fucking coding bullshit. Fuck you, fucking random viewer. You are such a loyal fucking watcher, and I appreciate everything you do, but I just fucking made it work, asshole. You wanna know some? Don't you fucking come in here with that shit. I made a basic prototype. Okay? We have made progress. And I'm not gonna lie, just it might be small to you. It might be small, but you wanna know some? This is like a fucking this is advancement. This is technologia. Okay. Bro got the tic-tac chart. Solid. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a 2D sprite. We're gonna add just a oh wait, what? Oh no, we need a sprite 2D. We need to create the motherfucker. It just fucking works. It just fucking... God damn it, motherfucker! I fucking hate you. No, we gotta go here and we gotta add this. We gotta add. Just gotta add. Okay, we just gotta add. Oh, solid when you can't even say. Anyways, I need to check in. I need to check in an insane asylum. Cooking our Wi-Fi bill with this week. Accurate doing. Yo, wait, what? This is legendary damn plays. But then there's some. Okay, sorry, legendary damn plays. Accurate doing the love of the game. Wait, what? I can't even fucking see you because there's like a heart emoji right in front of my shit. God damn it. Doing it for the love of the game. The lore. The lore. Wait, who the fuck? I see now. I see a path. Just getting bullied on two different angles. Alright, so we gotta go to, so we need to rename this to, world PNG. So we gotta rename world PNG. Do that. So then, if it's 3D, this is why we don't use AI. I'm both. He is me and I am him. XD 4K. You're both not real. I swear to God, this is just schizo mode today. Your world is 10K 10K. That equals to 10,000 M by 10,000 mile. No, 10,000 meters by 10,000 meters. 1 Godot unit equals 1 meter. This is the cleanest option that both works in 2D. So check the image resolutions. Example, hypothetically, the image is like fucking this. So we in 2D sets. Okay, so now we have to good. Keep your head up, oh, you can let your head down, yeah. I know it's hard, I know it's hard. Remember sometimes. Okay. Huh? Transform. Okay. Actually 16K. Within world. So, alright, so now we gotta scale the map to scale the map. So we just got scale the map. They'd want to play, don't worry, I bribed her though. She gotta lurk your stream for more watch time as we play. Her Wi-Fi gonna get faded too. Alright, so horizontal line 10,000 units, vertical line 10,000 units here. Okay, how do I... Okay. Do I... Image or... Or blank. Yes, you transform. You don't want to reset. So basically position 0, 0, rotation 0, scale 1. 1 to 1. Click the text. Alright, so the one 744, I think it was. Yeah, it should. I'm not like good with map shit, so we're just gonna fucking. Yeah. So. The world rep. What about the missing height? Vector transform. Scale. Done. There we go. I don't want. So this is what basically my genius gonna get me for floor 1. So this is what, okay. So for all you viewers watching at home, this is our world. All right, we are kind of like, we're actually kind of zooming. This is like what fucking Life 360 looks like. But basically, this is gonna be our world. And I gotta make a grid for this. So basically, what this is gonna mean for me later. Alright, fuck, I forgot to put on the game capture. God damn it. Here's the game capture right now, right? Okay. So far, we can zoom in. and zoom out. We can go in. And we also have this barrier block not allowing us to cross over the river in Portland. We can collect resources like so if we just press E. So this is the game so far. Now, how long does it take us to cross the map? Well, let's find out. But also, I have to use this image right there for all intensive purposes, because basically that means we're just gonna have to make invisible boundary blocks, sort of. Like, basically, this is taking us a little while. Like, this is taking us a little while just to reach one end of the map. But basically, this is how big I want the game world to be. So this is actually kind of perfect. Danbury, Bethel, and then there is the world border, and that should be for at least floor 2, because floor 1, I kind of want it to be, well, actually, you know what, nah, fuck it. This is going to be floor 2, unless I have floor 1 be a tutorial world, or this is going to be floor 1, and then floor 2 will just be, like, uploaded, like, afterwards. I'm going to make my own fucking castle from fucking Sword Art Online, because I am so fucking pissed. I am fucking livid. So basically right now we have, like, a standard camera. We have like a big ass map now in the game. It's actually, I actually have to rewatch fucking Tron, because I actually don't know what comes next, and I'm also kind of running out of ideas. We've been also live for about 2 hours now, which is like kind of short. Hey honey, should I split up this? Huh? Off. Turn the stream off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV. Yeah. I wanna eat too. Cuddles. I also need to watch my shitty movie while you play Animal Crossing. You cool with that? Yeah. Oh. I'm going to be watching a pretty shitty old ass movie. It's okay if you don't want to watch it, but I need to watch it. Even if I gotta watch it from my phone. But yeah, no. I like how my roommate just fucking comes in and lurks at my stream for the last couple seconds. You notice that? Like, they never catch me at the beginning of my streams. They catch me at the end of my stream. So I'm calling him out live. He's probably just fucking lurking. But yeah, no, I need to write down some ideas, and then I'm probably gonna, like, after I'm done watching the movie, I'm gonna keep working on the game. I can't wait to show you my progress, about what I come up with. I kind of want, like, naturally generated, but also at the same time, I probably should plant out stuff. This game will not launch until... Alright. This game will not, like, launch until I get this first map done. And the tutorial map done. After those two things are done, I will launch the game. Probably make it like $5. I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna end the stream here today. I'm gonna write down some ideas. I'm gonna go rewatch Tron, and I'm going to figure out what tools the player should have, and whatever. Okay, thank you all for